I think we should eat first.
You should eat first. Yes, we should eat first.
In the litter, right?
Well, I'll just make sure there's enough.
Yeah.
Look at this. These are homemade penny, all homemade. Chicken adobo.
And I look to see if we need knives.
We get the rice. No,
Cutlery's good.
it's all good. And Dad, this is noodles. Oh my, this is so good. Smells so good. And there's cabbage in it, lots of vegetables.
I don't know. What time is it? Okay, I can wait 20 minutes.
And there's an egg roll.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Included, but that, you know, there are always things that...
Oh, I am doing the video. It's a video. Hold on.
This is what we do. This is how long it'll take.
I like your smile. I like your smile. I am. Why don't you get a plate, Caesar?
I will. I'm not.
Ibibidyo kita kasi lagay ko sa YouTube.
Yum.
Okay, Caesar. Ibibidyo mo na kita. Go ahead.
So, dapat ito.
Say it what you have. It's okay.
This is called a steamed rice.
Rice. Okay.
Steamed rice.
Hey, Pastor Ritz.
I'm here for the.
You missed the lechon.
I missed what?
The lechon.
Oh, lechon? Who made lechon? Oh, you're just kidding. Okay.
Okay. Have some egg roll. Have a piece of egg rolls. These are all homemade. Wait, this is all homemade. Go get some noodles.
This is not Turon, right? Turon.
No.
Turon? No.
No, it's not.
You like Turon?
Turon
Oh
is
yeah, it's the
dessert.
best.
Have some.
Well, I'll wait.
Have a egg roll.
No, I got an egg roll. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Last night of the marriage club.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a plate now.
Good. I'm not videoing you.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Good? You love it? You love it?
I love it. I love it. Is this Filipino?
Yes, Filipino food.
We should go to the Philippines. I can eat there.
Yes, you can.
A lot of places I can't eat.
Awesome. I have to stand here. Like Eric doesn't have to stand because he's so tall, but you know, I gotta stand here. That was my joke anyway, by the way.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, here we are in session 7, and it's Love in Action. And how fitting it is tonight, our final chapter, and outside there's a marriage, wedding, you know,
Bridal
excuse me,
rehearsal.
bridal party. So, what a fitting. And so they're about to start, and here we are in the midst of working on our marriage and making it stronger every day. So anyway, tonight, I wanted to remind you that you should be getting an email from Penny about the survey. Please do fill that up, and it would any notes would really help us out to how we will improve and how did you enjoy the marriage course. All right, and so and then also tonight, just want to make sure to remind you that we have a couple, Mark and Debbie, will be able to stand out here with you guys and pray if you need prayer. And again, we truly appreciate every one of you guys for taking the time and building your relationship. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Amen? All right?
So she got a bench press for one of her Christmas presents.
Yes, and a tennis machine.
It's not the thing of like knowing that somebody's on my corner. Whereas for him, he needs like the holding hands. Oh, that is so challenging for me.
So romantic.
I know. Like we made a deal that we hold hands in spring and autumn when it's not too hot or not too cold.
To help you work out which are your love languages, we're going to do a short crash course in each one. So, the first way to express love is through speaking loving words. Words are very powerful, either to build someone up or to put them down. And a lack of loving words can have damaging results in a marriage.
I remember counselling a couple, they were about to have a divorce, and in my room, and honestly the air is vitriolic. They're hurling insults at each other. I can practically cut the atmosphere with a knife. And as they hurl these insults at each other, suddenly I said, just a moment, stop it. And I turned to the woman and I said, can you tell me anything at all, just one thing positive about your husband? She answered in a heartbeat. She said, he's a fantastic father. I saw a look of utter astonishment across this man's face. He'd never ever heard his wife say anything positive about him. And I turned to him, can you say anything positive about your wife? He said the same. She's an incredible mother. Honestly, the atmosphere changed in a moment. In fact, for about 5 seconds, they just looked at each other in silence. And in fact, I slipped out and left them to talk. I am often stunned at the sheer power of words. You know, the Bible says that words have the power of life and death. And sometimes I meet somebody, I met a man the other day, he said, oh, I know I bring my wife down, but it's just me, I'm just being sarcastic. She knows I don't mean it. No, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Because it's so easy to be positive. Darling, you look nice in that. I appreciate that. Well done. It's so easy to bring into being the very power of the words we speak.
There are many ways we can use our words to communicate love. For example, when we compliment our husband or wife, it shows we've noticed. And I love it when Mickey compliments me on a talk I've given, or what I'm wearing, or even what I cooked for dinner. If he says, your spaghetti bolognese is the best in the world, even though I've made it 1,000 times before, it makes a huge difference to me. It shows me he's noticed and I feel valued and not taken for granted. So often we might think these things, but we just don't say them. It's all too easy to get complacent and take the things our partner does for us for granted.
We can use words to encourage our partner. Our partner may lack confidence about doing their job well, or about parenting, or whether they have anything of importance to give to others. We all need to be our husband or wife's #1 fan. It's within our power to give our partner courage and confidence to build their self-esteem through our words. I remember talking to a couple in their first year of marriage who were having problems. We asked them, which is most important of these love languages for you? And without any hesitation, the wife said, words. Then the husband said he never heard loving, affirming words being spoken in his family as he was growing up, and he realized he'd have to learn. Well, he clearly made a conscious effort, because we saw his wife 6 months later, and she said she felt completely different about their relationship as a result of the changes he had made.
If words are your husband or wife's most important love language, being affirmed like this on a regular basis, many times a day, will renew their sense of feeling loved again and again.
A second way to express love is by giving thoughtful presents. A present is a visual symbol of love. It shows our partner we were thinking of them when we bought it or made it, and it can remind them of our love every time they see it.
If you're a natural spender, this means of expressing love probably won't be too difficult. But if you're a natural saver, and as you know, I'm married to one, you may find it just a little bit more challenging. If you don't buy non-essential things for yourself, you probably won't think of spending money on your partner. Now, for those of you who are savers, see it as an investment in your relationship.
And there are 3 things we want to highlight about giving presents. First, they can be inexpensive but still have a high value emotionally. Buying your partner's favourite thing to eat and leaving it for them with a note as a surprise doesn't cost much, but it can mean a great deal to them.
Laura's love languages are gifts. I'm not very good at giving gifts, but what I've learned over time is that it just means a lot to Laura. It doesn't have to be a big thing, it could be a small thing. And so upstairs, in a secret location, which I won't disguise, is a box. And if I'm out on my own and I see anything, I will just quickly buy it and I will put it in the box. And then at different times, I will just bring different things out and give them to Laura.
So today when we got in the car to come here, when we were leaving the house, he just said, can you hold this envelope for me? But I peeked inside because, you know, I'm nosy. And it was a book that I've been kind of umming and ahhing about. Just mentioned really in passing to him yesterday. It's a little thing, but it's such a huge thing. I was really moved. So.
Yeah. I think in the everyday gestures, you'd almost keep things ticking over.
Yeah.
You know, going to the newsagents, buy a bar of chocolate on the way home,
Oh, do you know what?
or a can of something like
That's one thing that I've always loved about you, is just, he'll go somewhere and we'll just come home with a bar of chocolate or a little cake, unless he's eating it, but just a little cake and stuff, and all it is saying I've thought of you while I'm out, and just shows that he really cares. It's really sweet.
The second thing we want to highlight about giving presents is don't wait only for special occasions such as birthdays or anniversaries. Giving a spontaneous and unexpected present can make our partner feel very special and loved. If our husband or wife is going through a particularly hard time, a present can communicate, I'm with you in this difficulty. I understand how difficult it is for you. I care about you. Or if there's an achievement to celebrate, a present means I'm proud of you.
Thirdly, actively discover what kind of presents your partner likes to receive. Think back to things your partner has said they especially like receiving over the years, from yourself or others. It could be tickets to a sporting event or a concert, or something to eat or drink that they probably wouldn't buy for themselves, or something to add to a collection. Some people like surprise presents, others really don't. Some like practical presents, others don't.
The best present givers are those who find out what the other person likes rather than giving what they themselves want to receive. Now, I really wasn't good at this in the early years of our marriage. Nikki loves practical presents and I really don't. So when we first got married, I gave Nikki lots of weird and impractical things that I liked, but he probably didn't very much, though he didn't let on. So now I try hard to give him the thing that he's probably asked me to give him for the last 6 months. And recently for his birthday, he asked me to give him a battery-powered pencil sharpener. Well, I quite honestly couldn't think of anything more boring to have for my birthday. But I gritted my teeth and I went to the shop and I bought it for him. I wrapped it up and I gave it to him on his birthday. Well, it turned out to be one of the best presents I had ever given him.
I loved it. I don't think I've ever had so many sharp pencils in my life. It took me a while to learn that Cilla really doesn't like practical presents. The flat we lived in when we first got married had 2 loos, 2 toilets, both of which had very uncomfortable plastic seats. And I suddenly had a brilliant idea of what to get Cilla for Christmas. I bought a very nice pair of wooden toilet seats, and I was so excited. I couldn't wait to give them to her. Now, Cilla is normally very good at expressing her excitement when she opens presents, but even she struggled to think of anything nice to say when she opened them, saw what I'd given to her, and I felt rather hurt. I'd have loved them.
At Christmas, that was my Christmas present. We want you to turn to the first conversation in your journal, favourite presents, and to take a few minutes telling your partner what have been the best presents you've received from them.
And be specific. Explain why they were so special and meant so much to you. Was it the sort of present, or when or where it was given? Did the way it was wrapped up make a difference for you? And try not to feel hurt if it's not what you expected to hear. It's never too late to change.
Congratulations. You guys deserve it. And as we speak, you should have gotten an email for the survey. Please, again, just wanted to remind you to help us out to make it better for the next course. And truly, it's been a blessing to serve you all. From our team, we definitely appreciate and thank you for allowing us to serve each of you individually as an company. And we look forward for some of you to join us in our team. If you have the desire, just please get in touch with Penny, and I think you guys know who she is. But before you go, prayers are always available. Please come. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate. If you need it, it's there. And we look forward so much to seeing you each Sunday here at our church again. But before you go, see a flower on your table? Please take that home. That's a gift to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.